Stress is something that a lot of people overlook. A lot of people don't pay attention to until it's too late, until stress is actually affecting them physically, mentally, emotionally. Weirdly, in my opinion, stress itself is not considered as an official mental health issue, but it feeds off and exacerbates a lot of other mental health issues, things like depression, anxiety. You often find stress hand in hand with those other things. Stress happens when there is an imbalance between the resources that you have at your fingertips, your resources and abilities, and the demands that are placed upon you. And actually, it doesn't matter which way that imbalance swings. Your resources and abilities could be here, and the demands placed upon you could be lower than that, could be down here. You'll experience stress. Your resources and abilities could be here, and the demands placed upon you could be up here, which is more usual, and you'll experience stress. But actually, it doesn't matter which way that imbalance swings, you'll experience stress in either case. And stress is basically our body's physiological response to a pressured or challenging situation. Comes from when we were cavemen and we would come out of the cave and there, slap bang in front of us, is a saber-toothed tiger. And in that moment, you've got two choices. You're either going to fight the saber-toothed tiger till one of you wins, or you're going to run like Billy-O in the other direction. And your body goes into a set of responses that enables you to do one of those two things. So certain things happen in your body. Adrenaline, cortisol, hormones get produced and pumped around your body because they pump you up and enable you to do one of those two things. Certain systems in your body start to shut down. Your digestive system, your immune system, they're not needed in that moment. They start to shut down. And so your body goes into this set of responses that enable you to fight or fly. And once you've done one of those two things, once you've fought the saber-toothed tiger till you've won, obviously, or you've run so fast you've made it up a tree and he's given up and gone home, once that threat has passed, then this amazing body that you've been gifted with returns to normal. So those systems start to open back up. Your blood supply gets distributed evenly around your body again. The hormones, chemicals stop being produced and start to dissipate in your system. And hooray, everything turns to normal. We go into the exact same response now as we did all those billion years ago. The difference between then and now is that the situations we face these days tend to last a little bit longer than that encounter with the saber-toothed tiger, which can cause all kinds of bother, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Those systems stay shut down. Those hormones, those chemicals keep being produced and pumped around your system. There are so many different signs and symptoms of stress, from behavioral signs and symptoms where you might be the kind of person who normally takes care of your appearance and now doesn't give a monkey's. You might be the kind of person who's always on time and now is rocking up whenever you feel like it. You might find yourself smoking more, eating foods that are rubbish for you, drinking more, turning to things like alcohol and drugs to keep you going. There are other symptoms such as brain fog, the inability to concentrate properly on what's happening, which leads on to a difficulty making even the simplest of decisions. Somebody experiencing stress might experience the next bug, the next flu, the next virus. They might always have something wrong with their health because their immune system isn't working properly. Your digestive system starts to shut down. So anyone with digestive problems, overeating, undereating, things like IBS. I used to experience IBS myself to an enormous degree. And I had absolutely no idea that it was even connected to stress. I didn't even realize that stress was what was causing it and stress was what was making it worse. Eczema, skin conditions, psoriasis, dermatitis, all of those things. I used to get eczema under my eyes, eczema in between my fingers, eczema in the creases of my elbows and my knees. And I had absolutely no idea that it was connected to me feeling stressed and that stress was making it worse. There are so many different signs and symptoms of stress. And I would encourage you to do some research, get in touch with me, and I can help you identify more of them. Do some research for yourself and find out what those signs and symptoms are, and see whether what you're experiencing could be A, caused by stress, or B, made worse by experiencing stress. So what can we do about it? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The direct opposite to the stress response in your body is the relaxation response, which for my money makes relaxation vital for our health and well-being. It's not a nicety. It's not a luxury. It's not something you do if you've got time. Relaxation every single day is vital for your health and well-being. If you are allowing yourself, consciously or unconsciously, to go into that stress response, then you absolutely have to make time for the relaxation response. When was the last time you sat and did absolutely nothing? And I mean nothing. When was the last time you allowed yourself, without feeling guilty, without needing permission, without someone making you? When was the last time you just sat and relaxed and did nothing? I'm going to challenge you to do that. I'm going to challenge you to do that today, just for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. See how long you can sit and do fuck all for, and notice how it makes you feel. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, squirmy, you need to do it more, not less. If you fall asleep straight away, you need to do it more, not less, because your body is so unused to relaxing that as soon as you stop, it's sending you to sleep. That was my mummy voice then. I'll calm down. So relaxation, please, please, please build in time to your day, every single day, just to purposely relax. Exercise is one of the best stress relievers going, without doubt, without fail. You do not have to be the kind of person that pumps iron 5 times a week. I am absolutely the person that joins a gym, pays for it all year, goes 3 times and never goes again. There are really simple, free ways of exercising that will have a beautiful effect on your stress levels. Walking, swimming, cycling, all of them really, really good for you physically, but also mentally. What exercise does is it burns off those stress hormones. It burns off adrenaline, it burns off cortisol, gets them out of your system. Brilliant. So exercise. Just 10 or 15 minutes a day of some gentle exercise will absolutely pay dividends. You will feel the difference. A positive mindset can absolutely help to build our resilience, our emotional resilience. And resilience is just about your bounce back ability from stressful situations. So the more resilient you are as a person, the easier, quicker, faster you find it to bounce back from those stressful situations. So the more you can build your resilience, the better. Relaxation will help, exercise will help. Positive mindset also helps. So I'm going to teach you my favorite positive mindset tool of all time. It's called the GLAD exercise. Really, really simply, all you do is you sit down at the end of your day, you reflect back over that particular day, and you find as many things from that day. I always ask my clients to find at least 5 things from that day that you are glad about. And they don't have to be big, deeper, meaningful things. They are just things that you are glad from that day. So I'm glad I had that cup of tea. I'm glad I had a hug with my children. I'm glad that I have a phone that is like a computer and organizes my life for me. I'm glad that I met my friend for lunch. I'm glad that I took my dog for a walk. I'm glad that I sat on the sofa and did absolutely nothing for 5 minutes like Joe told me to. And I'm glad that I felt the benefits of that. I'm glad that I had a shower today. I'm glad that I put my favorite clothes on. Literally anything and everything that you can think of from that day that you are glad about. What that will do, if you do it consistently and constantly, because that is the secret, consistently and constantly, what that will do is it will make you notice the good stuff more as you walk through your day every day. And then you'll recall it at bedtime and give yourself another dose of loveliness. Do the glads. Notice how it just helps to wash the negative stuff off you. Play the glad exercise every single day. You will feel the benefits as you walk through your day. You'll feel the benefits at the end of your day. you will find yourself generally noticing more and more good stuff. There is always good stuff. Even in the day from hell, there's good stuff. We're just not programmed, we're not conditioned to find it. We're absolutely wired as human beings to see and hold on to the negative stuff rather than the positive stuff. And this isn't about negating the bad stuff, in inverted commas. This isn't about pretending nothing's wrong or nothing difficult happens or nothing challenging happens. What you do when you nurture a positive mindset is you change your responses to the difficult stuff. The difficult stuff seems easier to overcome. You feel more confident, more able, less stressed, more able to deal with whatever's happening. So, top tips: relaxation, exercise, and build that positive mindset and help yourself reduce the stress that you're experiencing in your life. Have you had enough of feeling like rubbish? Had enough of feeling stressed and anxious? Come and join the Happiness Club. It's an app-based platform that teaches you how to look after your mental and emotional well-being on a daily basis.